Hey guys, Amazing Blue Guy here, and today we're going to make a Mickey Mouse arch. I got a request in the other day for it, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'm also going to do a Minnie Mouse arch, but that's going to be in another video. So, like always, check the description area for links for all your supplies and links to other videos that will help you make this arch. Alright, so we're going to use our basic hula hoop arch for this one. Like I said, check out the description area. I show you how to make it. Very easy, very simple. If you don't want to go ahead and make the hula hoop arch, you can go ahead and buy an arch kit if you haven't done already. A table arch kit. So, you're going to need 5-inch balloons. You're going to need black 5-inch, yellow 5-inch, a couple of white 5-inch, and red 5-inch balloons. And that's about it, okay? You need some nylon. I always say nylon. I meant monofilament, which is basically a fishing line. And let's get started. So, you want to go ahead and start making quads. And like always, if you don't know this by now, to make a quad, you just take 2 balloons, tie them together, take another 2 and tie those together. These are blown up to about 4 inches, which is a little bit underinflated because they're 5-inch balloons. So anyway, you're going to marry them together, as I just did there, and now you have something called a quad. Come on over here, and you're going to open up your quad, place it on your end of your table, your pole here, and you're just going to rotate this one and this one, like so. Now, when you're first starting off, make sure your quad is not facing where there's one facing out. You want both 2 to face out, like so. Then you're going to go ahead and add a red quad. So same thing, 2 duplets, marry them together. You're going to stick that one on, and then you're going to rotate these 2, and that helps lock it into place. So make sure that's right. I want to have 2, then 1, then 2. And that's going to help with the buttons, the Mickey Mouse buttons. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do that again. We're going to add 3 red actually. I'm sorry. You want to have 2 yellow. So, I'm even messing up my own arch here. Alright, sorry. It's going to start with 2 yellow quads. Same way, 2. That's going to be 1 yellow. Facing out. Like so. Then you're going to go ahead and add your red. And as you're going, always make sure that you're pushing down your balloons to make everything tight, but they're not too tight. And here, so there you go, like that. Looking good. See, there's a gap there. All you gotta do to close that gap is just squeeze that together. And that's what I want there. And then we're gonna add 1 more red balloon here. And now, so you squeeze it down, and then you always gotta take a look at it and see what's showing and what's not showing. Alright? Looks pretty good. I'll push it down a little bit further. And there you go. So you got 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then right here, I'm gonna put something called, not something called, I'm going to put 2 belly button, 2 buttons for his, to act as buttons. So there'll be 2 5-inch white balloons. We're going to blow them up a little bit, just about like this, okay? If you blow them up too small, it's not going to look right. That's these here, they got to look deflated a little bit. So, you're probably going to need a hand pump to blow these up as well, unless you have really strong lungs. And I think about that size is good. So, you can try one out if it works, fine. If it doesn't, just take another 2 and blow them up like I did here. Alright, we're going to tie those 2 together, and we're just going to go ahead and slide it, pull it, and slide it in between. Right there, and then that's going to act as your 2 buttons. Alright, once you have that, that's going to be a duplicate on this side. But we always start from left to right, or you can just start from right to left, but we go from one side to the other. And then you're going to start adding your black balloons. These black balloons are going to go all the way down to about here, and then you're going to duplicate this side, going red, 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 yellow, yellow, and then add your buttons. I'll start one black one. And I'll see you in a minute, not to waste your time. I'm going to go ahead and get this whole other side done. And then I'll see you in a second, and we'll talk about the Mickey Mouse here. Okay guys, if you're seeing this and you're probably watching the Mickey Mouse Arch, and basically I'm going to rewind the tape for you. I'm doing a Minnie Mouse Arch as well. It's the same exact ears, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I built this, and then we're going to attach them to the Minnie Mouse Arch, but the same way, and the same thing applies for the Mickey Mouse Arch. And now we're going to get started with the ears. So, what we're going to do is take another quad. We're going to make a whole bunch of quads, and it really depends on how big your hula hoop is. If you have a bigger hula hoop, or you're using an arch kit, or you're even using PVC and it's a bigger arch, you're going to want bigger ears. So for this, I'll let you know how many balloons I use, but you're going to have to add or take away depending how big you want your ears to be. So anyway, take monofilament, which is basic fishing line. Okay, or they actually sell monofilament. I'll put that in the description area for you guys. And we're going to take, you're going to want a decent amount, so I'm going to do an arm's length a couple times. Maybe 3 times, a few times. Whoa. Okay, one more time. And a little bit more. 4 times, 4 arm lengths. You don't want to run out when you're making the ears. Alright, we're going to cut that off, and basically we're just going to take that, put that between your quad and tie a knot. And basically what we're doing is just we're going to start making a column, and then we're going to bend that column into a semicircle, which will be the ears. Okay. So you put your quad flat on the table. Make sure your string is up. Okay. We're going to go ahead and take another quad and just nestle it in between the same way we did for the arch. And we're going to bring the mono down around that top balloon. Then it's going to go underneath the bottom quad and then up. You're going to pull it tight and then wrap it one more time. Alright, and then once you have that, you're going to repeat that step over and over and over until we have a nice long column. So we'll go ahead and take another quad. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap that down. Make sure it's nice and tight around that second quad. Back up. Make sure it's nice and tight. And around that balloon. Alright, you're going to keep doing that over and over and over again. You have something that's starting to look like this, and we're going to make it probably 2 or 3 times that size, and that's going to give us our ear. So once you make it long enough, we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to bend it. Alright, so after you've got your ear completed, it's about, I think for this video, or for this arch rather, we're doing 16 quads. Okay, that's roughly 64 balloons. And what I like to do is just go ahead and bend it ahead of time, and just kind of see where it's going to fit. Alright, I think I want to do a little off center, right about there should be, I think it looks okay. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I know that this is my spot here. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up. Alright, so now I know it's 7 up. You're going to take your 260, you need a 260 for this. And basically you're just going to go ahead and wrap it around that, one of the quad, the top quad. Make sure they're even, and then just tie a knot, make sure it's secure. And then all I'm going to do is go ahead and wrap it around there. So when we count up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to take my 260 and attach it right around here. And I'm going to tie that together. I'm going to do a double knot. It's easier if I can see. Alright, now once that's tied on, we're going to go ahead and get our step stool on. It's always safer to use a step stool. And I'll do the same thing for the other side. I'm just going to take a 260, tie it on the top of that. I'm a little off camera, but I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Doing the same exact thing. You're just taking a 260 and tying that to the top of that column. We go ahead and wrap it around. And You just gotta do a little bit of adjusting here, depending on how you want it to sit. Make sure it sits right. And I'm gonna bend that right about a little bit off center. So right hands are on the center, I'm gonna go right about there. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap that around and tie a knot the same exact way. And once it's tied, you can make adjustments after. Alright, so that's tied. And real quick, some of the other videos, now you can adjust it when you want it. Some of the other videos on the tutorials on how to do the ear, what they'll do is use duplets. And duplets, you could use them, you'll use less balloons, but what happens is it's real hard to attach. So try to use the quads, use a little more balloons, but it gets a lot easier. I'm going to go ahead and trim this up, and then we're going to do the other ear. Alright, so once you attach that one ear, you're going to do the same thing for the other ear. And I went and assembled the Mickey Mouse arch for you guys, and I hope you like it. If you have any questions, concerns, comment below. Please subscribe. If you like the video, subscribe, like the video, and have a good day. Alright guys, I'll catch you on the next one.